Human Bob wakes up to make the burgers. He starts to cook the mouth-watering burgers. Father Policeman wakes up after smelling the burgers. He goes into the kitchen to see if Human Bob has made the burgers. Father Policeman wakes everyone up. Everyone starts to eat the burgers. Everyone enjoyed the burgers. He tells everyone the great taste is the jelly from a jellyfish. Everyone spat the burgers out. They look at Human Bob angrily. Father Policeman kicks Human Bob out. Human Bob starts to cry because he can never cook again.
Boo-hoo!
Even a diva wakes up after bedtime. She crawls out of bed and wakes her friends. They all walk to the playroom to play, to have a party and play
Music.
Play music. They dance, they eat pizza and cupcakes, and all the time the nurses think that they're asleep.
In a cold, dark place in a hospital that has been abandoned for hundreds of years, lay the crystal so magical it was one of the most powerfulest crystal known to man. But it wasn't only for good, as it made as much use to good as evil, and evil was already looking for it. Hurry up, you slow slave. Even a snail does a better job than you. Maybe I should think about banishing you from this place and get a new assistant. No, you loyal witch. Please, I'm trying my hardest. Well, maybe your hardest isn't good enough, said the wicked witch of the wood. Come on, Scarface, I need that crystal. I need that crystal. On the other side of the world lay the hero who hasn't been discovered yet, but had one of the best powers any man could wish for. This boy was the real Charlie. He was special, but he didn't realize it yet. The real Charlie was a lonely boy who had no friends but himself. One fine day he woke up and he had caught a sickness. It was called the symptom funk bottom. It was so bad that if he didn't find a hospital, it could lead to death. They started looking for a hospital for him, but there was no more beds unless he went to the abandoned hospital, which had just opened because there were no more beds in the country. But little did real Charlie know he was about to become a hero to the world, but it wasn't going to be easy for him. Later that night, while the real Charlie was asleep, the witch and her assistant Scarface broke into the hospital, hoping to find a crystal. Suddenly there was a loud bang, which woke Charlie up in a fright. Come on, Scarface, I haven't got all night. There's the magical bed. But look, there's someone sleeping on it. But not for long. The witch casted a spell which woke up Charlie, which woke Charlie up. Ah, Mummy, I didn't take the biscuits. Get up, boy. There's something I need from that bed. What? This crystal? Yes. If you want it, fetch. Don't play with me, boy. Do you know who I am? Yes. Actually, I do. You're busted. One day later, the wicked witch of the wood. You have been sentenced to 1,000 years in a tower. Take her, Bobby, wrong side of the law. So does that mean I let her go? Then take her to jail after 1,000 years. No, boy, said Father Policeman. No, it means you put her in jail for 1,000 years, then you let her go. Oh, now I see. So after that, the witch was in jail and the real Charlie became famous. I was never lonely again. The end, but was it?
One summer day, a clown woke up and he saw the flower beside her, and he said to the flower, "Did you bring me any present?"
Cool Cat was chasing around Stroud around the world, and the Wicked Witch of the world was watching. She left some smelly fish to attract Cool Cat. Cool Cat ate the fish and felt sleepy and went into a deep sleep. When she was asleep, she dreamt she was an alien, and when she woke up, the Wicked Witch made her into a clown. The clown goes to see her old friends, Fatiha and Charlie. Cool Cat couldn't walk as a clown with his big feet and kept falling over. This made the children laugh. Cool Cat, the clown, wanted to tell people what the witch did to her, so she goes to see Bobby, Father policeman. Cool Cat, the clown, tells them, but they don't believe her. The clown falls asleep on one of the beds and wakes up. The Cool Cat, realizing it was all just a dream.
U-Man and Dumbass. First thing happened was U-Man got done in for picklocking and destroying things, and U-Man and his friend got in trouble for being overweight. I'm both in the hospital, except first night Dumbass tried escaping and Nick was stopped from eating again. Followed by them two on the third night, both got out. And 7 days later, I was told that they're both committed dead. Followed by them two being put in RHJ for destruction of cars. And the jail was too easy to escape from. When they escaped 1 week later, they were soon knocked down by an 18-wheeler and then pronounced dead.
Summer day, Meg and Fifi went for a walk in the forest. Frank tried one, and she hid it in the cupboard.
This is a romantic story. There was a prince called Chris, and there was a girl called Amy Lee. They lived in a tall castle. She was a princess from the same country, but different opposing families. Prince Chris and Princess Amy Lee loved each other so much. So one day, Prince Chris was riding on a horse when he came across Cool Hand Rob and Slim Kitty, who had captured Princess Amy Lee. Time went by. Prince Chris and both families missed her very much, so Prince Chris disguised himself as Bart Boy. Princess Amy Lee's family called Prince Chris to their castle. Amy Lee's mum, Cola Frost, tells Prince Chris that if he does not rescue her daughter, he can marry Amy Lee. Prince Chris, as Bart Boy, then rescues Amy Lee from the evil Cool Hand Rob, Slim Kitty, and kills the dragon, rescues Amy Lee, marries her, and lives happily ever after. There we go. Very good.
Once there was a technician, and and a builder building a new building of Royal London Hospital that sneaked it. He was sneaking in lots of weapons like sledgehammers and killer rabbits that have killer carrots in their mouth. And once Scarface and Slumdog was having a fight, and then they came into my bedside while I was asleep, and the man he saw other rabbits here because they were bad rabbits, and then the bad rabbits found the cure for him, and then he said they had a trade. If they found the cure for him, he would let them go. And then he said, no, I've got a better idea. And then he went to the boss and asked him, can you let the kids sleep later, please? And he said no. He got the killer rabbits out, and then everything went dark. And then all you can hear is heartbeats. And then after you hear the heartbeats, all you can see is everyone alive, having fun, up late.